Brenda, right now there's no finish line in sight. The city is still waiting for federal aid. Residents I spoke with say that this is a major inconvenience. The current property owners, again, they are not happy about it. They say that the city did not contact them or ask for consent to rezone the property. This was just the first step. The bill now goes to the full Senate for consideration, and then it would still have to pass in the House. Parents and educators I spoke with tonight see the benefit of this kind of reform, but they do have questions. But they did not stop there. They took power washers to every inch of Regions Field. They cleaned every one of these seating sections to make sure that there was no peanut residue.
Edward Burch is working for you tonight to find out if these heroin pills are in Alabama.
Dave, right now we know they're in Kentucky, Indiana, and Florida. And the Shelby County Drug Enforcement Task Force believes it's only a matter of time before these pills find their way here.
3340 News starts now with breaking news.
And that breaking news is an investigation on right now after a shooting at Green Track in Utah.
Edward Burch has followed her story every step of the way. And Edward, first of all, how is Kinley? And what have doctors learned since her diagnosis a year and a half ago?
Yeah, can you believe that much time has passed?
No.
Well, first of all, let me tell you that there were no reported cases, no new reported cases of enterovirus D68 in 2015 and none so far this year. But right now, Kinley's back home working to recover every day. And for the first time in the last year and a half that I followed her story, I got to talk to Kinley, and she was able to talk back. Meet 7-year-old Kinley Galbraith. I asked what she missed most about being at home.
Seeing my babies.
Those babies are her stuffed animal collection. She keeps them all right by her side. Do you have a favorite baby?
Pink baby.
Is Pink Baby right next to you?
Mm-hmm.
Kinley shows how she's now able to move her leg and her hand. This chart on her bedroom wall details the routine she must go through every day.
We have come a long way, but as the doctors has assured me, this is a very slow progress.
Kim Dillashaw, Kinley's mother, says right now Kinley is able to use a device which allows her to stand upright.
It takes about 10 to 15 straps just to get her strapped in.
Dr. Jane Ness is Kinley's doctor. She's a pediatric neurologist at Children's of Alabama. Ness says they still don't know whether the paralysis Kinley suffers from was caused by enterovirus D68.
Some kids are still, like Kinley, still require a ventilator. There are some kids who have made a little bit of recovery, some kids who have made no recovery at all.
Dr. Ness says while there have been no new cases of enterovirus since 2014, she won't rule out another wave.
I do think that things go in cycles for often reasons that we don't really figure out until in retrospect when we see a pattern over time.
As for Kinley,
she's not done. I'm not setting any limits on that child.
We still have a very active scene right now. We have crews from Adamsville, Shady Grove, as well as Graysville, all responding to this fire. You can see they're still working to put out some of the hot spots. There's still some flames, and oh, there's a little pop of fire right there. The shooting started just around 7:10 this evening. It happened just on the other side of these doors here at Western Hills Mall. This is on the north side of the mall, and you can see there's still some officers that are working that scene. That store is Dr. Denham. There's some evidence markers as well as some shattered glass on the ground. Now, what we know is that this is believed to have started from a previous altercation. Scott Burnett was home asleep early Tuesday morning when he heard the man breaking into his house. Burnett said a key word, and his dog Sydney responded.
Sydney, is there an intruder? Get him.
Meet Sydney, a 6-year-old Australian Shepherd. Burnett says Sydney knew to react to the word intruder through a game they both play.
When people would knock on the front door or approach the door, she would bark, and so I started asking her, is there an intruder? And she would bark. Is there an intruder? Go get him. Is there an intruder?
That training paid off around 3:40 Tuesday morning. Burnett woke to the sound of his house alarm going off. Initially, he thought it might have malfunctioned.
I could see down the hall that the front door was wide open.
When Burnett said intruder, Sydney's loud barking scared the burglar away.
Go get him. Good girl.
The only thing he stole, ironically, was the security camera that captured crystal clear images of his face. Police responded a few minutes later.
I'm pretty sure that she saved a television. I also am pretty sure she saved me some peace of mind.
Burnett says Sydney is a possessive and protective pet. Sydney would agree.
Is there an intruder? Good girl. It's probably misunderstanding to think that Sydney belongs to me. It's pretty clear that I belong to her.
And so far, no arrests have been made in this case. Anyone with information about the burglary suspect should contact Crime Stoppers.